Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice play.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
They run with Hunt, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Breeze going to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Morgan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taking it about the 36. see another play as time has run out on this first quarter. 6-0 is our score. We're back with more from Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They'll try and run it here. Shouting through the defense. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Derek Morgan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Breeze to throw on second down. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So they're going to go for 2.
Let's go.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Let's go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Derek Morgan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Brees throwing on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him over and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
He's to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. A 23-yard run. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discuss.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Derek Morgan in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Breeze now. Now Breeze lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And that's taken at his own 42. Look at the dance and the juke. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. Blue 53, 2, 3.
On third down, it's Hunt. And now running right through him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Let's go. Blue 50.
They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Trevathan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Breeze. Derek Morgan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Derek Morgan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Ready? 95-56.
One final try here for Breeze. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.